YouTube, what is going on? It is your boy Crowder, and in this video, as you guys can tell from the title, it is going to be me answering some questions about what happened to the 100 Thieves roster at CWL in Miami. Obviously, you guys know we did not get first place there. We got sixth place. We had kind of a bad showing, so I sat down at the end of my stream and answered some questions. We honestly just did not play our game. We made a lot of mistakes, and other teams that are really talented capitalized on those mistakes, and we ended up out of the tournament. So we've been working really hard. There's a lot of other questions about how we're going to fix it or what we want to do to fix it. So I really appreciate all the support that you give me and the roster and everything about it. I always want to try and be transparent with you guys. So hopefully you guys kind of enjoy this style of video. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe and all that good stuff. And I will see you guys next video. I high key love like it's post game press Bronson. I fucking love it. Okay, well, I couldn't read that because I think there was a typo in that. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm an idiot. But we had a really bad day, and other teams played really well, and that's what happens in Call of Duty. Like, no matter how good or bad you are as a team, if you have an off day and other teams play well, like, there's a lot of competition. Like, I'm not saying this, by the way, saying, like, oh, like, we're the best, we just had an off day, like, everyone's not as good as us. I'm actually saying the opposite. There is so much talent in the CWL that if you have a bad day, you're going to lose. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not making an excuse. Like, there is so much talent where you have to be really, really on point at all times. And we just did not show up and play our game. And we got capitalized on for it. And we did not deserve to be in the finals. We did not deserve to be of any of that. Was anyone feeling overconfident going in? No. I've been getting this a lot. And that question, not that specific question, but that stigma is very annoying to read. No one, like, people keep saying, like, oh, it was an ego check. It was an ego check. Like, these guys, like, got egos and they lost. Like, it wasn't really an ego check. We prepared for this event like we prepared for the last two that we won previously. We came out and shit the bed. We were not shooting straight. We were not making fundamentally correct plays. We have, like, a rule book of, like, the system of how we play. We weren't following the rules. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were making a lot of mistakes, and that was not because of a lack of preparation. We were prepared. I'm not going to make an excuse and say, oh, they got egotistical. No, we weren't egotistical. We played bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, we prepared for the event. We came out, and we just didn't play well. Like, it happens. We had a very bad day, and no one on the team didn't get on for practice and think that they were above other teams and they didn't need to practice as hard because they won the last two events. Like, no, that's just not how that worked. I feel like people thought, like, everyone, you know what I'm saying? I feel like people think, like, for some reason, like, the players on these teams, like, have egos. Like, obviously they have egos about themselves. You're a competitive player. You have to believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, you're probably not going to make it very far. You know what I'm saying? You have to think you're the best. But, like, they don't think they're above other people because they're good at Call of Duty. They're not egotistical in that sense. Like, they know they have to work hard. And they were not happy when they lost. You know what I'm saying? It was not an egotistical thing at all. How do you guys plan on fixing the issues? Just like we fixed the issues before Anaheim, we're really going to focus on fixing those same issues that we kind of showed in Search Again leading up into Champs. We had a lot of issues before Anaheim and Search and Destroy, getting those first bloods, and in Control 2, you know what I'm saying? Like, these teamwork things and, like, getting on the same page. We made a few mistakes. We know those mistakes now. Obviously, they're super frustrating. And if you want my God's honest opinion, they're mistakes that are unacceptable this late in the year. They should not be happening. And the players know that. We've talked about it. We've had a long talk, but they happened. And the only mindset that you can have now is, hey, we fucked up. We're going to undo that and show up the Champs and not make those mistakes again. You know what I'm saying? So we know what we have to do. I don't really want to go too far in depth with that, obviously, because I don't want to put too much out in the public. I'm just answering questions as much as I can, you know, as in detail as I can. But yeah, just like we fixed it before Anaheim, we're going to try and do, like, that same kind of routine to fix it again. And I think it will work a lot more. Nothing's obviously guaranteed, but that being realistic. But we have a lot of work to do. I have a lot of work to do. That's why I was talking about on Twitter with my schedule being like 4 a.m. to 1 a.m. kind of thing. With streaming so much and coaching so much now, I'm putting in like even more hours of not even coaching, of just my own time of other stuff on the other side of, like, helping the team out. That is going to help. That I'm going to do, like, my best to make sure those mistakes don't happen again. So there's going to be a lot of work put in, just like there was before this event and before Anaheim and London, and hopefully we come out strong. What's the plan now? Working on Search more. We got to work on everything. Our hardpoint wasn't flawless. Obviously, we still played well in hardpoint, kind of. Not really, but kind of. We were 4-2. Like, I get, you know what I'm saying? But, like, we got to work on all three game modes. We're just gonna stick to the routine. There's a few changes in our gameplay in our system of Call of Duty of like how we like to play that we have to fix. And we've talked about what we kind of want to do to fix it. So we're gonna try it out and just continue growing as a team. Like you lose and people give you shit, people hate on you. You know what I'm saying? And that comes with the territory. But the only way you can really think about things as a coach and as a player is like, yeah, it happened. You got to swallow that, like yourself, swallow it and be like, all right, yeah, we fucking sucked. Like we lost. You know what I'm saying? Like it was terrible. Like you swallow your pride kind of thing, and you gotta get back up and just come back stronger. And that's the mindset of this team. We're not overthinking anything. We're not, you know what I'm saying? We know how good we can be, but we know how hard we have to work to be good, you know? So there's a lot more to it. How are you going to prepare to champs knowing that your team has a target on their back? I mean, I think every team has a target on their back. I mean, preparing for champs is just any other day. I've said this plenty of times, and I think a lot of other players and other teams would admit this. Your biggest enemy is yourself. You're your own worst enemy. So, like, a lot of the times when teams lose, like even when we played EG, like I talk to Attach all the time. He's a really good friend of mine. They threw that series like themselves. Like we didn't really beat them as much as they threw, in my opinion. And he talked about it. Like we talked about it, and like it's just you're your own worst enemy. Like you can win a lot of games if you just don't make the mistakes on your end as much as the other team being good. Like there's a lot of talent in the CWL, like I said, and with all of that talent being so good, it's not always about how good the other team is and if they have a target on your back as much as how good you play to your game and not make mistakes so they can't capitalize on your mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Every team is bound to make mistakes in Call of Duty. It happens. It's such a fast-paced game mode. So when they happen, you have to be able to capitalize on them. We made a lot of mistakes. Teams like FaZe and Gen G and the Searches and Destroys and stuff, like they capitalized and they won and they deserved it. You know, that's just how it is. I high key love like it's post game press Johnson. I fucking love it. Okay, well I couldn't read that because I think there was a typo in that. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm an idiot. But I high key love this like it's a post. Oh, okay, yeah. See, I read that wrong. All right, but yeah, honest. I mean, I want to be as transparent with you guys as I can. I know sometimes you don't always get to ask like other coaches or other people like what they thought went wrong and like try and be transparent with you guys and answer questions. And I know how much 100 Thieves supporters or supporters of myself or just the team, maybe you guys don't like me, but you like the team, like how much you guys care about them and like them being successful and like being a good team. So I always want to try and be as transparent with you guys as I can, even through thick and thin. Like if we're having a terrible time, I want to be transparent with you guys and say like why I feel we're doing like what we're trying to do and how we're trying to fix it. And the same way, like through like when we're at our high points, when we win back-to-back events, like I still wanted to be transparent with you guys and talk to you guys. Like I did my best in my stream as much as I can in the Crowder hours, but here I am again, like after a loss. Like I want to answer your guys' questions. I want you guys to like know a little bit behind the scenes or like what went wrong or what I thought went wrong. You know what I mean? Like you guys are a huge part of the team. As much as people obviously say this all the time, sometimes people don't realize how important the people that support us are. And for you guys to, you know what I'm saying, you guys deserve to know some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like you deserve to hear this. You deserve to be able to ask questions and have them answered. Like it's not all behind the scenes like, oh, like they don't matter. Like, no, you guys do matter like a lot. And like we care a lot about making you guys happy and proud to support us. And you know what I'm saying? And we appreciate it so much. So that's why I do things like these for you guys all the time, or as much as I can. So who do you think your toughest opponent will be at champs? I mean, I kind of just answered it's going to be ourselves. But like I said, all those really, really good teams, Gen G, E United, FaZe, LG, Optic, all these guys, like all these like heavy hitters, and there's more. I'm not leaving anyone out when I say that. That's just an example. EG, all those teams, Splice, all these good, like really, really, really good teams. I can go down a list. Are our hardest opponents. Like they're all really, really talented. So we just have to make sure we are on top of our game every single day at champs if we want to come out and win that event. Like if we want a chance, we're going to have to really make sure we work hard, but working hard is not going to get you there. It's also about showing up when it matters. Are we considering a pre-land for champs? This is a good one. I was worried about how not playing on Friday would hurt us. So the pre-land people, the teams that went to the pre-land didn't play on Friday either. You know what I'm saying? Like that pre-land didn't help them in that sense. Obviously it was great practice, and I've talked about this before on stream. Pre-landing is always helpful. We didn't pre-land before Anaheim and we dropped 4 maps, but at the same time, pre-landing can never hurt you. You know what I'm saying? It can never hurt you. It's always good practice to practice on land, to be in that environment, to really like ramp it up and get that like higher intensity practice. So it's definitely something that helped a lot of those teams, and it will definitely help us in the future if we do it. We do have it planned. We didn't have space before Miami. It was really hard to find space in Miami. We're not based out of there. So it was kind of like tough to figure it out and get last second teams and all that to fly out and fly here and do this and do that. But going into champs, we're based out of LA. I'm like 95% sure we're gonna get a boot camp going a few days before we fly out, or not fly out, but like drive out and go to the event. So we're planning on it. We're planning on it. We don't know. It's not 100% set in stone yet, but we're planning on it. Yes, 100%. Not 100%. You know what I'm saying? Role changes. I don't think we need a role change. I think we've won a couple of events. Obviously, I don't think a role change would really do much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to overthink it. That's the thing. It's like we lost. People have bad days. Everyone's human. You know, like we were never the perfect team. Even when we won, we weren't a perfect team. You know, like it's just what it is. And when we won, it was nice that we won, but we weren't perfect, and now we lost, and we're still not perfect. So, got to work on it. Just got to work on it. I don't think I want to overthink it that much. So yeah, listen, this is for YouTube. If you guys like this video or this style of video in the future of my teams and stuff that I'm doing, I always try and be transparent with you guys as much as I can. I seriously do, like, will always say this. I tweet about it all the time, but for the people that don't know, everyone that supports like 100 Thieves in our team or Call of Duty in general, it doesn't always have to be me. Like, even everyone that supports like Teep and all of them, like, it seriously is awesome to see how awesome the COD community is. You know what I'm saying? And for me to try and be as transparent as I can and always help you guys out as much as I can, you know what I'm saying? Like, to give you guys the information you guys want. I hope this helped. I hope you guys obviously enjoyed this. If you enjoyed this kind of video, obviously leave a like and stuff, subscribe. But I will see you guys in the morning for the stream, for everyone back in the Twitch chat, out of the YouTube mode. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning for a normal day. And we'll get back on this grind. I think in a few days, we're obviously going to start scrimming again. And once that scrim starts, it's going to be hard, obviously, for me to stream. But I told you I'm going to extend my schedule and all this kind of stuff. So we're going to work hard. I promise you. The one thing that we won't do is not work hard. We're gonna go our hardest. We're gonna put our fucking heads down, grind, and go hard for this champ. So seriously, thank you guys for supporting us always. Thank you guys for supporting me, my team, my friends, TP, and all of them. And it's super grateful for everything you guys have done for us this year. And with that being said, I will see you guys tomorrow morning for another stream. Later, guys. Love you guys.